Aloha and welcome to the Rabbit's Path. This is probably the quickest way for you to help yourself. The Turtle's Path is a little bit more structure, some poetry that you're going to see. And finally, Butterfly 369 is the most structured. And what I'm referring to is the very top of the app. You're going to see letters A, B, and C. Letters A, B, and C all is level 1 and level 2. Butterfly is a 3-level process. And level 3 is kept from you, so you can jump around. It doesn't matter. You're not going to get confused. You're going to see the similarity between A, B, and C. And A, B, and C, you can see it in the Rabbit's Path, which is simply 9 lessons, which is letters A through I. And it gets you to start using your trigger instead of your trigger using you. And it shows you how to do that. And with the intervention named Fear Wants Truth. Now, this first intervention that you're going to learn in level 1 and level 2 can be found in self-work at any time under self-inquiry. And there's only 2 interventions that are on the app. So when you're in there, you'll see self-inquiry, and right next to it is self-regulation. You can play around with that, and remember, look for the key, which is a start at the end. It'll tell you more information. If you don't know if you're a rabbit or a turtle, you're trying to decide between B or C, you'll see that question mark on the main app, and you'll see another question mark right next to self-test. If you go in the self-test, it has a PAT test that will tell you if you're a rabbit or turtle, but if you want to take a Guna or Dosha test, there's a little complexity, but simply put, I wrote a book that actually has the Rabbit's Path coloring book at the end. So if you're interested in buying the Rabbit's Path, a step-by-step journey on a journey without one steps coloring book, I would say look at the book that I wrote, and the last chapter, the last section, Fire, that is the Rabbit's Path. I put it in there for you. Lastly, when you start discovering that you're sabotaging yourself and it's difficult for you to not react, and you want to get past this hurdle, which is trying to be conscious in the now, you're going to need more structure than the rabbit or the turtle. That's why I created Butterfly 369, which on the main app, it's the letter A. So Butterfly 369 is a structured program. You can listen to the key, it'll tell you more. But when you get into the first portal, the key portal, you're going to discover that this is a waiting area. Now, your mind may be wondering why. And this waiting area helps you explore your why, or if you want to know how, that will get you into Butterfly 369. Learning how in the now will help you on your journey. There's one song that I added in that waiting area that I thought was poetic and perfect. It's one of my favorite songs from Hawaii, from a band called Common Kings. And this song is Waiting in Your Water. I hope you enjoy that. I hope you enjoy your experience on Butterfly, and just realize the top A, B, and C, it's all level 1 and level 2. And when you're ready, you'll discover where level 3 is. Good luck discovering who's behind the eye, and do not react. Okay, it's a hard challenge for us, but if you don't react, you may learn how to use your trigger instead of your trigger using you. And remember, the whole point of level 1 and level 2 is to help you in the art of self-inquiry. At any time, you can go into self-work to check out the 2 interventions, self-inquiry, and the other is self-regulation. Good luck on your journey discovering who's behind the eye. Aloha.